What's up with y'all, man? It's Ace Perception. Today I'm coming at y'all with a video that I know a lot of y'all can relate to. That I know a lot of y'all can resonate with. I'm 22 years old and I work at a detailing company and a car wash company, and I make $12.50 to $14 an hour. And I am tired of poverty. You know, like 9 to 5s do not resonate with my soul's purpose. It's not that I don't want to work, it's just I don't want to work 9 to 5s. So this is the first and last 9 to 5 I'm ever going to have. Because the whole reason I got this 9 to 5 was just to fund my schooling, my mentorship, and to fund my business. But once I'm done with this 9 to 5, I'm done with 9 to 5s for the rest of my life. And I can say that confidently because I know where I'm headed. I know this is just a means to an end for me to get to my goal. But I know a lot of y'all can relate. I know a lot of y'all, when y'all go into these 9 to 5 jobs, y'all get the life sucked out of you. It's like when you're not at your 9 to 5, when you got your days off, you feel good. You're in high spirits. But then when you go in this 9 to 5 around these weird people, around a bunch of older folks, because there's a lot of older folks working these lower end jobs nowadays. I don't know if y'all are the ones that notice, but a lot of older folks are working low end jobs nowadays, and they always want to project on you and tell you what to do with your life and think they know you, and that really gets on my nerves. It really gets on my nerves. Like these older dudes who work in detail jobs, car wash jobs, restaurant jobs, warehouse jobs, like these little lower end jobs that's only paying you like 13, 14, 15, 16, $17 an hour. The lower end job bracket, you will have these 40 and 50-year-old dudes in there who are trying to project on you and tell you what to do with your life. You always have those projectors, those old folks, but we're in the same boat. I'm 22 years old and you're 40, 50 years old working a job like me. So why are you trying to tell me you need to take your own advice? You know, that's something that really gets on my nerves, man. Something that really, really gets on my nerves. I know 9 to 5s are not for me, but I know nobody's giving me a handout. Nobody's going to pay for my mentorship. Nobody's going to pay for my classes. Nobody's going to pay to fund my business. Nobody's going to get me better equipment for my YouTube. I'm going to have to do all those things. Nobody's going to go out and buy me a car. I'm going to have to do those things. So I need to work. I'm not lazy at the end of the day. I have to work. Ain't no handouts. But at the end of the day, I feel drained when I go into these 9 to 5s, bro. I'd much rather just have a side hustle or a side business, than work 9 to 5s. But like I said, this 9 to 5 that I'm working right now is the first and last one I'm ever going to work in my life. Because before I started this 9 to 5, I was detailing cars at dealerships, and I was detailing cars at multiple shops, and I was making commission, so I had freedom to have a flexible schedule. I made my own money. Like, I would get paid commission. I would have flexible hours. People not telling me what to do. I can be on my phone. I can stand up. I can sit down. I can walk around, do what I want. I can just chill. I had freedom at my last job. This job right here, it's like a low end 9 to 5. Because like I said, y'all seen in the title of this video, I'm only making $12.50 to $14 an hour. That's my pay bracket right now. $12.50 to $14 an hour. And no, I don't need nobody coming on here telling me, oh, get a job at McDonald's, get a job that pays 15, 16, because this is the first and last 9 to 5. I'm just trying to rack up for these next 4 to 5 months and dip. Once I rack up, I'm out. I'm just paying for my classes and paying for my business. And the next job I get, it'll either be a side hustle job, it'll be like a business, or it'll either be a career job. Because I'm not working no 9 to 5 jobs no more. I'm not nobody's slave at the end of the day. If I do get a job, it'll be a career job. I don't mind working a career job throughout my 20s, doing something I'm going to school for. Because I already told y'all multiple times what I'm going to school for, and then I'm doing YouTube, and I'm getting mentorship for my YouTube channel to see how I can improve, have somebody assess my channel, go through some mentorship. I'm doing research right now to see who I can get mentored. To mentor me so I can improve my content, because y'all know we closing in on 1,000 subs. So I'm trying to take this to the moon, and I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to take my foot off the gas with this YouTube channel. I'm not taking my foot off the gas. I just need some mentorship and I just need some guidance from somebody who's successful, from somebody who has success on YouTube. I'm willing to pay for a genuine, real mentorship. That's why I'm doing my research right now. So I got mentorship to pay for. I got mentorship, business mentorship to pay for. And I got a couple other things that I'm trying to do and a couple other things I'm trying to invest into, like my equipment and my business. So that's the only reason I'm working this 9 to 5. You know, I'm already tired of 9 to 5s. I'm already tired of it, you know? And I haven't even been doing it for 6 months. And I'm already tired of these traditional 9 to 5s. So I already knew when I was 18, bro, I knew jobs wasn't going to be for me. I already knew it. But like I said, my last job, I was just detailing on commission. So I had flexible hours. I was basically my own boss. I had flexible hours. I can come in when I want. I can go get my hair cut while I'm at the job and come back. I have freedom. But this job, bro, it's like I'm on the clock. I'm getting paid by the hour. I don't have no freedom. I gotta clock in, clock out. It's just, bro, it's draining. It is draining, bro. It's super duper draining. This is not nothing against the business that I work for, because it's hard to run a business. It's hard to run a business. So shouts out to all the business owners out there. Shouts out to every business owner that is out there, including the ones that I work for. You know, even though I don't agree with some of the things, how some of these businesses run their businesses, because some businesses, man, they run their businesses very poor. But at the end of the day, it's not easy to run no business. So shouts out to the business I work for, and shouts out to all the businesses out there, because I'm trying to be a business owner one day. So I have to like observe things like that, you know, and look at it from a different perspective. I'm thankful to work. I'm thankful that I can make money. But at the end of the day, I know a 9 to 5 is not my destiny. A 9 to 5 is not my soul's purpose. It's not, my soul does not like it, you know? I go in my 9 to 5 and I see synchronicities pop up left and right. If y'all don't know what synchronicities is, angel numbers, you know, y'all ain't got to get into it, you know? I'm not telling y'all to believe in what I believe in, but I believe in synchronicities. I believe in messages. I believe in divine timing. You know, like overall, I just believe in the universe. I believe in divine synchronicities. I see the patterns. You know, my intuition is very heightened and strong. So I know at 22 years old, a 9 to 5 is not my passion. I'm thankful to be able to work. I'm thankful to be able to get up every morning and be in good enough health to work, because there's some people who can't work. There's some people who can't, you know, who can't even get up and work because they're disabled and they have health issues. So at the end of the day, I'm thankful that at 22 years old, I can get up and make some money and do what I got to do. So that's why I said it's no like personal vendetta against the business I work for and any other business everybody works for. It ain't nothing personal. It's just some people are not meant for certain things. It's not that I don't, like I told you, it's not like I don't want to work. I just don't want to do 9 to 5s. That's it, bro. I just don't want to do 9 to 5s, bro. I don't want to do that junk for too much longer, bro. It's not my speed. Career, job, business, that's more of my speed. That's what I'm working on. That's what I'm going to school for. That's what I'm learning about. That's what I'm investing my money into. You know, I'm very careful with my money. I'm going to rack up from this job and not go buy Gucci, not go spend money on a car that I can't afford. I'm going to get a car that I can afford, you know, and just keep wearing my skater gear, because I'm a skater at the end of the day, so I don't care about all that luxury stuff. I don't care about tricking on women. I don't buy drugs. I don't do alcohol. I don't do drugs, none of that. So I'm not going to spend my money on stupid stuff. Once I rack up from this job, I'm going to spend my money very, 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 very strategically. Put some in my emergency fund, put some towards my schooling, and put some in my business. That's how I'm doing my money. You know, I'm not like a lot of people out here, like a lot of young guys out here who just want to blow their money, who get a few racks in your pocket and then go to Gucci, go buy some Cartier glasses. Like what? I'm putting my money towards schooling, business, and investment in my emergency fund, you know? But like I said, I made a video, I think like a few weeks ago, saying just use the 9 to 5 as a means to an end. But that's the reality of my situation right now. I make $12.50 to $14 an hour. You know, and it is what it is. I'm 22 years old, and I think some of y'all can relate, because I know some of y'all, if not a large percentage of y'all, have 9 to 5s, you know. But like I said, Have you a plan. Keep working. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody finna take care of you, bro. Ain't nobody finna take care of you. So keep working. But just understand it's more to a life than a 9 to 5. It's more to life. You can make money in so many different ways nowadays. You can make money on your online, doing research for people, marketing, affiliate marketing, content creation. This what I'm doing right here is a source of income. And I'm not that far off. I'm not that far off, bro, from getting monetized on YouTube. I'm not that far away. So people got to understand there's plenty of ways to make money. You don't have to just settle for a 9 to 5 and be a slave to make money nowadays. You know? And that's just logical. I don't know why people think you have to just have a 9 to 5 just to, you know, like, people think that's the only way, just to have work a job. Dude, do you understand that $100,000 ain't nothing no more? Like, so if money is becoming more scarce, if large amounts of money like that, because 100K maybe 10 years ago was a large amount of money, but now it's because of inflation, not so much. So if $100,000 seems like having 60,000, that means opportunities to make money is gonna go up. There's there's so much opportunity out here to make money. You don't have to settle for some crappy job. You don't have to, bro. You don't. You can hustle. We have opportunity. Young people have opportunity, man. We have a lot of opportunity out here. Don't settle. Do what you got to do. Don't rely on your parents. You know, make you a game plan. If you ain't got a game plan, just don't be blindly working on 9 to 5. Because if you on this channel, I'm pretty sure you want more for yourself. Don't just blindly work a 9 to 5, bro. Have a plan in action. Have a savings account. You know, have an emergency fund. Have a business account where you're putting money for your business or your schooling or whatever you're doing. Mentorship, classes, whatever you're doing. Put up money for that. Live below your means. Don't buy all the fancy stuff, all the gold jewelry and all the Gucci, the Louis, the this, the that. Because I know a lot of guys like my age wants to buy all that stuff to impress women and impress other people. But you don't have to do all that. Live below your means. Be strategic with your money. That's what I'm doing. So, yep, that's my reality. You know, I'm 22 years old and I make $12.50 to $14 an hour and I'm tired of poverty. Thank y'all for watching this video. I'm out.